In every generation in Latin America, it seems, we have had that idea of redeeming the people. So we have had in every generation these students or teachers or thinkers or writers or politicians and leaders who have dreamt of redeeming their people. Something difficult happened in Mexico, which was the 2006 election, 6 years ago. And we had a candidate whose name is Andrés Manuel López Obrador, who was the front runner until the very last moment, and who is still now again for running. But then 6 years ago he was incredibly popular, and he was ahead in the polls with 10 points a few weeks before the election. And I was scared for the possibility to have in Mexico a redeemer in power. And I wrote an essay, and I called it The Tropical Messiah. And why tropical? Because he is from the Caribbean, so the Mexican Caribbean. But the word Messiah was not completely ironic. He truly felt that he was going to be the savior of Mexico, and many Mexican people talked about him as the Mexican Messiah. And Mexico has had many problems in its political life, but we have not had a man that a redeemer. And a redeemer has politically, I'm not talking religiously, I'm talking politically, has two aspects which are very dangerous. One is the cult of personality. The thing that, and the perfect redeemer is Hugo Chavez, obviously. I mean, the amount of attention that he receives, the way, let's put it this way, the way he identifies the history of his country with his own biography. Like Carlyle said, there is no history, only biography of great men. And he is the great man, and so we were going to have a president with all the power and the cult of the people revering him, and I was very scared. And aside from that, he had a very dogmatic view of what Mexico still has, of what Mexico should do, which is nationalism, sovereignty, this kind of ideology that was very useful and important in the 30s and last century, but it doesn't work anymore. I use the word redeemer intentionally because there's a certain religious aspect in all these men, in the way they speak, in the way they connect with the people, and they appeal to the people over the institutions, getting rid of the institutions and touching them directly. Yes, and then I go to your question, well, we don't have to mention their names, like the European, in Germany and China and Russia. I would argue only that our Latin American redeemers have been far less murderers, no? Murderers, first of all. They've done harm, of course. They're very theatrical. They like their people to love them.